Hello everybody and welcome to Turk Murphy's Toy Solutions. This is part 2 on our control panel build. So last night I took the liberty of going on ahead and sanding some edges, cleaning that stuff up pretty good. And then I marked stuff out where it's going to go on here. Put the screen on, as you guys can see. And that's pretty much it. It'll have a little bit of final sanding after it's all said and done, but this is real close to where, the final product. It ain't too far off. But this is where we're at now. Is we got to make a bottom for it. I'm thinking I'm going to use this on here like so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to want to glue that up, my sides in this, for my base here. And to do that, I'm just going to hold these right here. Doof, quit. That's my doof right there, if you can hear him. So we'll set that down, get us a little glue here, rub it on there and get it started. And then we're putting that right there. Okay. And we'll just stick it. While we're sticking it, you know me, might as well hit it with another little lick. Get our bottle over here a little closer to that. Well, we're probably stuck pretty good. Yeah, we're good enough. We're good enough. Try to square this up just a little bit off camera, guys. It's all about the holding it sometimes. I swear I try to keep it on camera as much as possible. While it's still green, you got a little time to wiggle around with this stuff. Okay, I kind of like that. So we'll go on and head over here to this other side here. And then we're going to put it right there, of course. So we'll put a little dab of the sauce down. And remember, we don't want to be stingy here. Why not go on ahead and down that edge there too? Why not? Ooh. I always like to let it dig in there, because it ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's dug in there good. So I need to push that down. I'm taking butter her up some more. Take it on over here. Okay. So that right there is pretty much going to be our bottom, guys. And we'll glue that to the top. And of course, if you see right here, see how it's kind of floppy cock? We're going to fix that in a moment. Because we're going to build a little thing out here, like a little outrigger kind of. And that will hold all that together. I'll hold this for a second here. And there we go. I think that looks good. Everything seems to be square and fitting properly. Usually I like to stick it down on this tile here and make sure it's, because I know that's flat and square. So the next thing we're going to be doing here, I see that this is just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and make them meet up just a little bit better here. There we go. That'll be fine and dandy. So this is our top here. That's our back side, so we want that to be like this. And we're going to want to put this right here. And this is one thing I really didn't measure up here. Oh, but it's right there. So I got an idea. I can take my pencil here, because I already know where my mark is there. I'm going to just transfer my mark from this side to that side. Looks pretty close with the old eagle eye. And I know I have this marked in the center here, so then we're pretty close. So once again, I'll put the eagle eye to it. And we know where that one's at on the center. So then after that, we take this, we set it down on here, and we know where our center is. I'm going to go ahead and, as you can see, there's a mark there. A little center line here. Make it over here a little bit more so where we can see it. Get this exactly lined up to our center. Well, it ain't going to be exact, but we're going to get it real close if we can. And we just put that right there like that, guys. Bam. Get our stuff lined up here from the back. I like it right there. And we'll take some glue here. Start putting it to it. We'll go around to the corners and just make sure we get her stuck. Like I always say, we ain't got to be, we're trying to be liberal here. We definitely don't have to be stingy. So we got that kind of stucky. We got a little bit of that stuff on there. So we'll hold it down here for a second. Now we should be able to move it around and really give it the glue. Like we are going to want to. So we're going to put this right here. Make sure we get it all in these corners here real well. I like to go a side at a time and set that baby down and kind of press it in on both sides. That way we know that we got it glued good and bonded. Okay, that should be all right. So now that'll flip over. And as you can see, it doesn't set, guys, and I knew it wouldn't because I put this in so whenever our guys is sitting here at the table or whatever, doing their thing, that they are able to get their feet in there up to their chest. And then I can put a little outrigger either on the end or out here so that it could make like a more detailed piece is all it really is. Okay. Guess that'll be alrighty. So now we got to make our outrigger pieces. We're going to want it to stick out a little bit, so I got this right here, this piece. I think I want it to at least out to that far. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, how I'm using this other piece here. Right here. And then I'll just mark our line on where I want it. Well, I know I want that to be about right there. So I know we'll have a perfect angle to keep this square right there. That's our line. So I will take a straight edge, put that right there. Put our straight edge on this. And we're going to cut that. There's that. Now we'll flip this back over here like so. And we'll know where our score line is there. And all we have to do is put our knife back into our score line. Give it a bang. There we go. We got the makings to our box. Right there. So what we're going to do now, we know we're going to need a front piece for this box. So here it is. And that'll just be a squared piece. And it ain't got to be real big. But I am going to make it about yay, I think, right there. And we just take our score line, score line, score line, score line, score line. There's that part. That'll be our front to this thing. Right here. Oh, sorry guys. I kicked you in the head, didn't I? Okay, so here we go. Put a little of the old juicy here to this. And juice her up a little dab more. That right there. And now we're going to go right there. And guys, I'm just trying to get this super square here. Oh, wait. We'll be good to go here in a moment. Okay. Put a little wing do there of it. Or we can squeeze her in there and get a real good bond. Now that we got that on there, we'll put it down here onto the tile. I know that that's super flat and everything. We'll let that hang out there for a moment. And then we know that that's going to be our piece for the top. So we'll set that on there and kind of turn this around maybe here. And we'll give us a mark here on where we're going to want this. And I think I want about that much. We'll put this back on our square rooney thing here, where we want that at. And we'll score, score, score. Oh, moved a little bit. Score, score. Now we have a square top for it. I'm probably going to take this and square this up just a little, our edges just a little touch. There we go. I don't look too bad. Oh, I guess I should have wasn't quite glued all the way there. That's what there is, a little bit of time you do have to wait whenever you're gluing this stuff. Oh, there I went and kicked you guys again. Okay, so we're back to this now. And we know we want that flat and square. So this is the piece here that's our key piece that's going to hold us out here to keep us upright. We're going to want to put that right in there, I believe. So without further ado, I say we take some glue and stick to it. Okay. So that is our box for the bottom, guys. I'm going to let this glue up for a little bit because I see right here where I need to square this up just a touch. My beveled edge there. Do a little dab of sandy right there. Square these up. That's basically it, guys. That's where we're at for now. And then that goes on there. See how that one little piece there holds all that right there up. Just perfect. All right, guys. I'm going to keep these videos short and sweet. Whenever we come back, I'll have this sanded and put on there. Probably another thing that I'm going to do here is, I guess we could go ahead and do that while we're here. We're going to edge around here just like what we did around that right there. So we can go ahead and really just flip this over and put the glue to it if we want to. That's going to be like right along there like that. That way we have a better edge here. One thing too, sometimes you get dusties on your rod, so you got to clean it off. I usually just leave it in the package, and that's probably what I should have done this time, but I did not. I know this is probably really boring stuff to watch. That's the only thing I could think. I was like, well, I don't know what you guys would be doing wanting to watch this. I would fast forward through a lot of this stuff. Probably. Might make it more fun and interesting. There's our first bit of edge there on there. Take a knifey here. And whacking right on off. And we got a little smaller piece here. We'll put it right on this other back side here. A little bit more of the old blue glue. Alrighty. There's a little bit more done, a little bit more done. Now we need another stick of the stuff so we can complete this other side here. And we'll about have this roughed in. I'll go ahead and just get it, cut it right now. I ain't got that floating around forever. There we go. There's that part of the edge of it. See how I did it all the way around? Then I'll just sand the sides and the corners and it'll all come out real nice. So this is the part we gotta attend to now. And that's a little bit off on the flatness there, so I need to clean some of that off. Perhaps we can slice it off, maybe. Really, I'd like to go get the Dremel and Dremel it on off. Let's get closer. There we go. You guys get the idea of what we're doing here. We're trying to make that get closer to that so that we can stick this doohickey here on there. Like that. that's what we're going to do. Just like that. Then we'll probably take some more of this edging and we'll go around that bottom thing too. You know, make a little lip on that. So we'll have a good area to sand. Guess that's one thing we can do now, is to do that. Since we are here, we don't have nothing else to do. You know, we might as well get a little bit of video in. We're 25 minutes in now, I think. Okay. Here we go. There's one side. Alrighty. Getting close now, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, all the above. Okay. There's that piece. Now, then we'll have a little dab of sanding. That's going to go right on there just like that. Then we'll glue that up. Like I said, everybody, we're going to try to kind of keep it short and sweet on this one. This is part 2. I'm Turk Murphy. This is Turk Murphy's Toy Solutions. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to.